Hello. All right, I think the wind is going to be a little bit of a problem, so I apologize now. I'll just get a little closer if it's too loud. I'm up here in the, northwest corner. I'm just going to put out the pipe dream sets that I talked about. Here, I'll show you real quick what I'm looking at. There's a real nice run. It's a deer run, but I think the yotes will be using it too. I can't even tell if I'm looking at the right thing. Okay, anyway. Pardon that guy that just poked his head in there. You can see I already started and I thought, oh gosh, I should take a quick video. So this run is used by deer, and I've seen dog tracks up here, so I'm going to give it a shot. It runs up and down this little road that we have here in the back, and I'm sure the wind was bad just then, and it goes that way too. So anyway, I'm going to put a pipe here, and I have a Duke number 2 square jaw that I'm going to put out here with it, and we'll give it a shot. It's right on the edge of this field. The coyotes like this field quite a bit, so I still haven't had a chance to get over there and talk to this fella about me getting out into that field in about, I don't know, a couple thousand acres around here. So anyway, the wind is cold and I'm going to get to going. Oh, but before I do, here, let me show you this. Okay, so this is the new and improved possum fang anchor. You can see I've notched it for my driver. I've bent the washer slightly so that it grabs when I pull up on it, and it's got about it's 20 inches long from top to bottom. So anyway, I'm going to drive these in and I'm going to see how they hold. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so I drove it in there, and let me tell you, this thing is set. If I can't pull it out, a coyote's not pulling it out, and I jerked on it hard. So I think we have a winner. Winner, coyote dinner. Here we go. All right, got trap bedded. You know, I learned with these traps, when they come from Duke, they've got everything, you know, it's all, it's all on the bottom. It's got the plate and everything. And Trapper Jay said something once about digging a little hole under the trap and bedding it. And you know what? I found that with this particular style of trap, this square jaw number 2, that is definitely the way to go. Digging that little hole, and then of course I use wax paper, but I think next year I'm going to switch to either polyfill or I kind of like the coffee filter idea. I don't know, who knows? To be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do. Next year's another, so many weeks away. So anyway, I did buy peat moss yesterday. Man, I got enough peat moss to last me for like a whole season, and I only have 5 weeks left, so I should be able to use a lot of peat moss nowadays. I'm going to get this baby covered up, get it set, get the pipe in the ground, and I will show you. Actually, you know what? I'll just put the pipe in the ground right here, right now. I took it, I drilled some holes in it so I could stick the Q-tip in it and maybe get some scent to come out. Got my dog facing this way, so the deer trail's right there. I'm going to just put it right here, hoping the deer will walk around it. And I'm going to have to whack it in a couple times. That's good enough, I'm sure. Okay, there you go. I'm going to get this baby covered up and I'll be back. Here we go. Alright, the last little bit here is some sheep's wool, lamb's wool, whatever it is. Some soul taker. And I'm going to use some muskrat meat to go in there too, just for a little extra something. My spoon, and throw some rabbit fur around it maybe. A little bling. I got a big chunk of rabbit in there too, and I also have some hellfire. Maybe I should put some hellfire in there too. What the heck? Okay. We're going to give him a menagerie. Alright. I'm not going to record again on this set, but that's what it looks like. It'll be, it's all, I put salt in my peat moss, and I mixed it with all the sand I had left, so it's not just peat moss. But anyway, I blended it a little bit. We'll see what happens. Alright, here we go. Okay, there it is. Go do that one more time and go check the rest of my sets, and we'll call it a day. I'm not even expecting a coyote to be in any of my sets today. How's that for disappointment? But I got good hopes for this now. I already checked a couple snares, by the way, and there was nothing in them. They were still up. They've been getting knocked down by deer, but today they were still up. So who knows? Maybe this weather is going to help. We'll see. All right, here we are. Next set location. You can see the trail goes up to the up to that field right there. Oops, I almost dropped the camera. That's cool. I'm actually on a trail right here. That's pretty well used. It's mostly deer, but one thing I've learned is if the deer are using it, so are the dogs. It looks like a dog track right there, or maybe an old muddy one. So anyway, that goes up toward where we just were. It's maybe, gosh, it's probably not even 70 yards that way. So, but this is actually that little feed plot. And there you can see right there, there's a nice trail that comes into this feed plot over there. There's another trail that leads in right by that juniper. And then of course I've got the road continues past this feed plot down onto the ice. So I figured, what the heck, I'm gonna, with all this melting, that ice is getting to the point where you can't really run on it anymore. You can't walk, it won't hold me up anymore. And it's slushy enough that I think the dogs are gonna wanna stay off of it. Whereas this is all pretty good, easy running for them. So I think they'll move through here. If nothing else, maybe there'll be some mice in here that they might want. And of course, you got that little 19 acres of corn right there is always good. The only concern I have here is that brush pile, that brush pile, that brush pile, and then you straight that way about another 50 yards is another giant, huge brush pile. And there's just always a ton of possum tracks around them. I'm not adverse to catching possum, but I would rather catch a coyote or a raccoon. So, all right, I'm going to get this made up and I'll show you what I got. Here we go. Best laid plans of mice and men. I was going to put a snare there real quick before I put this set in. And I just got a call. I just got called in. I have to go to White Lake. So, anyway, what are you going to do? I got to roll. So, all right, I guess I'm going to put this all up for now. And, bummer. Maybe I'll get a chance to get back out this afternoon later. So, all right, got to go. See you later.